Retro Boy games, and it'll basically just show up dual-eyed, like your old school MetaQuest type stuff. All right, we're up and running. Finally. Only 5 minutes past 7. Well, I guess we started right at 7 because we're at 5:05 on the stream counter. Look at that, we started right on time. just clearing out all the notifications on my phone. I've been lazy all day. So it's a whole 8 hours of not responding to notifications. Watching all my reels and TikToks and Snapchats and everybody's been sending me all day, trying to figure out if I'm okay. Oh shit, it just opened up. Hell yeah. Viet Voyage. The new Vietnamese buffet at Asian Times Square in Dallas. Yeah. I usually do the hot pot out there, it's really good. They just opened up a buffet, so I may be going out there for a buffet. Yay! And he's still not.
No, I leveled up in that match though, which was what I wanted. Yeah, see, I need 1,000 more to level 27, but
I was trying to get to 30.
well, I need to get to 35.
Oh, is that what Zapdos is at?
He's at level 50, but with him being electric type,
Yeah.
anything
not gonna hurt
above
his
like
breath.
35 will probably like keep me alive long enough. Because you use like Thunder Wave. I think it's what it says. You use Thunder Wave to paralyze him, and you just start beating him up with quick attack or whatever. I think is what it was. I have to look at it again whenever we get there. But
Yeah. Alright. Let's see what. This is just mustache wax. But, oh, I beard oil. That bag is just mustache wax and beard oil. I need to fix my mustache. But, YouTube had another update.
Mustache.
Which I think is pretty cool.
What was that?
So there's one content creator I follow on YouTube. He's got a lot of Twitch kicks in his background because he streams on all that stuff. He talks about monetization and everything like that. But he does a lot of his content on YouTube anyways because that's where he can do short form videos and everything like that. And YouTube just updated their systems or whatever, so they got a couple of things that are really cool with their like AI out and stuff. But on our stream, we stream to the regular YouTube channel, so we're in 16:9, right? Yeah, but we also stream to the Shorts channel, which is 9:16, their regular like photos channel. But they are two separate streams. So YouTube updated it. I mean, it's the same stream, but they're separated. So if somebody comments on the regular like computer YouTube area, then the comment only shows up there. And if somebody comments on the Shorts feed, then it only shows up there. Well, they're combining those two chats, so I guess you still have to put up two separate streams, but then it's only one chat that pops up. So both communities are basically combined. So if somebody wants to watch your video, they're watching in short form, and then they're over to the long form. They click the link and it'll automatically switch to the regular 16:9 video. The comments will pop up on both feeds as one little comment section. So they're making it more user friendly and what's it called? Your visibility in other areas of the platform higher and then they're going AI on everything. I thought it was pretty cool. They had a AI shorts editor that'll automatically watch your stream and pick out all the good content whenever you're talking or all the hype or whatever, and it'll automatically pull everything out for you and create shorts to post for you. And so AI is YouTube is using AI to make content creation and becoming a content creator like the barrier of entry so low that anybody who was just like, man, I want to start creating, YouTube is gonna basically open that up. Kind of like, I guess they've just been slowing down and watching everything that TikTok's been doing and how CapCut made editing for TikTok so easy. Yeah. Everybody uses CapCut, but it's just kind of plug and play. Put everything in here and your AI does it all. YouTube's been developing that, I guess. So I just thought that was a pretty cool little thing that came out the other day. Right.
Look into my eyes.
You guys got any more drugs? I've been up all night. I hope nobody can tell. Ah. Where's the good stuff?
I was barking like a dog for 2 hours. That's terrible, but it's hilarious.
God. Listen to me sing.
I was watching. Well, the reason why I say that is because I was watching somebody react to the first Friday movie.
Smoking.
It was with
The Mexicans.
Yeah, the
And he's up in the bird cage.
yeah, he's in
Bird cages,
he's
yeah.
in the bird cage.
Bird cages, yeah.
He's like chicken. He's like, what? He's just like, this last day I'm gonna smoke some
Smoke with
damn.
him. He's always twitching.
Yeah. He's like, what's wrong with you?
That's hilarious.
Wigglytuff is sleep since put me to sleep.
$223 experience points.
I'm gonna have to go back because I don't lose anybody.
No handlebars. No handlebars.
I can sing this song with no metronome. And I want to sing
Yeah.
this song.
No metronome. No metronome. No metronome. Look at me, look at me. It's hard to believe that I'm live and on top and I'm a famous rapper. I don't know the rest of it. I used to sing karaoke, so give me a couple days of re-listening to the song and I'll know word for word. That's one thing I haven't sung for karaoke in a long time.
Alright, let's go back and see if I can get a little bit farther. So this is off subject, but like playing this again, like playing Red, like going through and everything, it's like very nostalgic for me now. Because I remember when the first time I played Pokemon Red, it wasn't mine, it was my uncle's not adopted son. I guess it's kind of like his adopted son, but it was he was married to a lady that had a son, so it was like a stepson.
Yeah.
And he had it, and he had a Game Boy Color, and we played on Game Boy Color. And I remember playing this, and when we were watching on TV, when we were playing this, was the OG Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Like, when I say OG, I'm talking about like when it was still the Ocean Dub. I don't know if you know the difference between the different dubs.
No, but when I think of Dragon Ball Z OG, I think of 4 episodes of Goku going to power up.
Well, yes, but the original dub was made in Canada by a studio called Pioneer, which it was Pioneer did it, and they were like most of the anime that we had in the early like 90s, 2000s. A lot of it came through Vancouver, which is like Vancouver is like the Hollywood of voice actors. thing with Vancouver is they are unionized, so they're union.
Yeah.
So they fight for, hey, you know, if they're doing a show, they're like, hey, you're gonna pay our actors this much, and that's it. Like, there's no negotiation.
Yeah.
And so they did the first, like, I don't know, like 50 episodes, 50, 60 episodes of the original Dragon Ball Z. It was like Raditz, when Raditz came, and then the Saiyan Saga, Vegeta, Nappa, all the way up to when Goku comes to Namek, when they're fighting Demon Force.
Yeah.
And what would happen is they would do that, and then they would just repeat it. Like they would show those. It's like I think it was on Cartoon. I think it was on Cartoon Network here.
Yeah.
And so they would show that, and then it would go back to the Raditz, and then it would show it all through again, and then it would repeat. And it did it until probably I was in 6th grade, because it was like I was in like. When we moved to my mom's house, was when I remember seeing that. I was like 97, 98. So, yeah, so it was like my 5th grade year into like my 6th grade year. It just kept repeating. And then it, like all of a sudden it came back and it was like all these different voice actors. Like it sounded completely different. The music was different. And I was like, what? You know, I was like, what is this?
The song I remember is Dragon, like the Dragon Ball Z.
So that was the original.
Yeah.
So come to me,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then I remember one day it changed, and I was like, what the f- is this?
yeah. So it went to
Yeah.
yeah. So that was when Funimation got the rights to do it in the US because they were cheaper, of course, to do.
Yeah.
Because they did it in Dallas. So when Chris Sabat was the one that he was he was the one that started in Dallas.
Yeah.
So they pretty much, instead of redubbing all the original episodes that Pioneer did, I guess maybe it was some kind of deal they had with them to do it for so many years or something. Because they went back and it was like later on after I think when they saw it,
Yeah.
they went back and redid the original episodes. So maybe it was like a 5-year or something where they couldn't change it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe when the rights ran out, that they were able to do it. But anyways, so yeah. So getting back to that, I remember playing this and watching Dragon Ball Z when they were fighting like Nappa and Vegeta and stuff. So it's like it's really crazy that we went, like, you know, like that far back in the day. But yes.
Yeah. It's so stretched out. The camera adds 10 pounds. Oh, look, I took them away.
Well, it's the right motion.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I guess but yeah, like I remember I hated it, but which hate is a strong word. I really liked the original voice actor, and it's one of those things, you know, when you hear the original first, you're like, yeah,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't really say replacement, but you know, it's like, you know,
Like Conroy's Batman
yeah, like Kevin Conroy, and then
and Luke Skywalker's Joker.
yeah. So like they're the OGs, but it's kind of like Michael Keaton when it went to Val Kilmer. You know, it's like, you know, if you grew up with Michael Keaton when you saw Val Kilmer, like it's not the same. You know.
Yeah. Whereas like me, I like Val Kilmer, and I guess it wasn't such a big issue because for me, because like I said,
That was probably the first movie.
I think Val Kilmer was probably the first one, but it went from Val Kilmer to George Clooney, and then it was like George Clooney for 2. One.
Val Kilmer and George Clooney. Because that's when they shelved it until Christian Bale.
I feel like this. So it was just Batman Returns and
Batman Returns, Batman Forever, connected.
Connected. Yeah.
Like it's in the same universe.
Yeah. they packed a lot into Batman Forever.
Yeah, it was
Riddler and Two-Face, but also Robin's origin story.
Yeah. Well, the whole reason was that because Warner Brothers was pushing it so hard. They were
Yeah.
supposed to have Robin in Batman Returns,
Yeah.
and
Well, no, Batman Returns because Marlon Wayans said he was supposed to get the
oh yeah, he was
Damon
getting
Wayne,
royalties, yeah.
Damon Wayne's role. Yeah.
Yeah, he was already on for it, and
Yeah.
they rewrote it. They're like, no, we're not gonna do it. But he was so they were obligated to pay his contract.
Yeah.
So they actually. And I remember Marlon was like, yeah, that was like a paycheck I actually got.
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't have to work for that one. So we got 1,000 XP for that. And so, yeah, that's why they pressed him at Forever.
Yeah.
Because he was supposed to already be in it. But how Tim Burton's Batman was, he was like, dude, you can have a kid in this universe. Like, I mean, not a kid, but like you can't have like that.
Because it was a dark, and that's crazy because Forever and Batman and Robin to me were more comic book esque. I'm not gonna say comic book accurate, but like because they were very adult, but they were just more vibrant in colors and like flamboyancy or what do people call it?
Well,
Campy.
yeah, it was more camp, but it was more for kids.
Yeah.
And that was the reason why they
didn't deal with
got
that.
such a bad because McDonald's made all the toys and obviously they were like, oh, that's not a kid movie. Even Tim Burton admitted, even the writers were like, we did not write this for kids. Like, this
No,
was
that's
never
Batman
intended-
Forever because the Compass had Two-Face and Joker as a Riddler.
Yeah, but Batman Returns was Penguin spitting blood at the end.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they did like. So when you look at the action figures for Penguin from that time, since I had one, it was not Danny DeVito. It was the older cartoon version of him from the 80s that they did, and it was the Batman Robin cartoon that they had. They made that, they redid that toy for Batman Returns because of how bad Danny DeVito was. Not saying it was bad, but how dark
Yeah,
that Joker, or not Joker, Penguin was.
and it's crazy because like the movie was dark in the sense that it was monochromatic. It was almost a black and white movie without being black and white.
Yeah, it was during winter, so it
Yeah.
snowed, yeah.
You know, and then so that just puts a dark tone on it.
It
And
wasn't
then,
even a Batman movie. Like, if you look at it back now, it was like, yes, Batman's in it. But if you look at his screen time compared to Danny DeVito, Michelle Pfeiffer, it was more of a villain movie.
yeah, yeah,
Which is kind of what Catwoman movie came about, was because of how Batman Returns.
yeah.
But yes, like, yeah, and that's maybe just Tim Burton, you know, because he loves the Yeah, and well, and my parents didn't know because, you know, they saw the first one was wrong, but it wasn't like the second one. And that was the thing, is because the first one, Tim Burton didn't have as much creative freedom as he did the second one because they made so much money with the first one. WB was kind of like, and he didn't want to do another one. Like, if you listen to the commentary and some other stuff he did, he's like, yeah, he was like, I just want to do the one and done. Like,
Yeah.
he was not, you know, thinking about doing another one. And then they were like, you know, we'll give you this much money, and we'll give you this much money, and you'll have creative freedom. You know, you have more creative freedom. That's why the second one seems more like a Tim Burton movie than the first one does.
Yeah.
Just how the music and like Max Shrek, like he's in it. And honestly, that was the other thing I read. That should have been Tommy Lee Jones' character, or you know, if they brought back what's his name, Billy D. Williams. That should have been the Two-Face character, which I think one of the original drafts was Max Shrek was kind of the Two-Face character. Because he gets, you know, he gets electrocuted at the end, and you know that, and they say no, but that's how he got burned to turn into Two-Face was getting electrocuted.
Yeah, because Harvey Dent was.
It was well, not acid, but they always changed.
Well, no. In Batman Returns, Harvey Dent was the black guy, right?
He went in the second one.
He was only the first one, but he was still the black character, right?
Yeah, Billy D. Williams.
So okay, there we go.
But
I didn't know the actor's name. I just
and most of the media at that time, if I remember right, Two-Face was always black.
yeah.
He wasn't white until Tommy Lee Jones.
Gotcha.
Even in Batman and series, I want to say he was ethnic.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was black, maybe Hispanic, but if you look at it in the animated series, he was still ethnic. He wasn't white.
Yeah.
And that's, I remember when I saw Tommy Jones playing, I'm like, this is like this, what, I don't understand. And so, and not to say that he's black, but yeah, it's like they probably should have
Yeah.
but
I guess at that time there wasn't a whole bunch of comic book people watching movies like they are now, and the internet wasn't around to like spoil, like have everybody go write letters and stuff that you could see on the internet the whole time. Everybody complaining, podcasts and stuff.
But they sure did protest against Martin Keaton Batman. Or before the social media, they protested.
Really?
Yeah, that's why there's when they brought out the trailer, they didn't even have music. It was just like them talking and doing stuff. And they had people go to these movies just to watch the trailer. Because it was that good, like the trailer, like they're like, holy shit, it's like, you know, Mr. Mom is gonna be Batman.
Yeah.
That was his movie before that one, everybody knows from.
Yeah.
And Beetlejuice hadn't come out yet, I don't think, so they couldn't tell what his acting chops were. But yeah, like literally, they had people just show up to watch the trailer for Batman movie. Just so because, you know, they didn't have what they do now, like get the trailers on YouTube
Yeah.
for nothing.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Dragon Ball Z, we were talking about earlier.
So
There's another dub that's it's I don't know, you probably know about it. I can't remember what I'm trying. It was like one of the first redubs, and it's supposed to be like a silly, where everything is a Kamehameha, and it's like like you could tell that they were trying to be serious, but it's so serious that it's funny, because it's like the one snippet that I saw because it was on TikTok. It was like Krillin was going to punch somebody, and Goku says, "Hey, don't do that. He's way stronger than you." And then Krillin gets backhanded, He's like, oh snap, he is. Maybe you should have told me that a couple seconds before.
Well, you probably think that the only one I can think that's like that, but I mean, it could be wrong. Somebody did. It's always Dragon Ball Z Bridge, which is the one I was thinking about that showed you.
Yeah, you told me. Let's punch him. Oh, let's punch him really hard.
Yeah, together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. But I don't know about.
No, this is like an actual. I don't mean like. I don't think. Not that Abridged isn't an actual redub, but.
Well, it's not. It's a fan-made parody.
Yeah.
But the bad thing is like some people actually like on some of the stuff they like the Bridge version stuff better than what Dragon Ball Z did. But that's just and now it's like some people get confused when they go back and watch it. They're like, this is what I remember, but they remember watching the Bridge version more than they do the original.
Yeah. Let's see if maybe I can find it in my likes. It's not too far back. The big green duck. I said if you on TikTok. Is Team Force on the Bridge version?
Yeah, they did.
We're gonna have to do that one for views. Of course. Oh shit. Well, you know, paper beats rocks.
Please like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you guys want to do. We are enjoying creating content for you just as much as you are enjoying this content. Oh, it's a wild Pidgey. Those things are rampant in this area. They're like wild hogs in Texas. We should get rid of them all. Wild hogs. You want to have a third body? A third body? A guest?
Well, they bring it down.
an okay personality. I can tell her to wear a low-cut shirt.
Get the views.
Yeah, a woman on stream is
Gold, right?
exactly
Just have a camera zoomed
right on the tits. Hey, my eyes are up here. Yeah, but everybody's here for the views.
in. It's a nice view.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. 16. The numbers too.
I don't know where those numbers came from.
I don't know either. 1306.
I got the 0 right. And the
one.
6 no, the one and the 1 was right. The 6 and the 6 was in the wrong place, but
Is that your friend?
one of them. Yeah, one of them.
One of your friends?
Yeah. For I know that there's a hack on Kick if you have 3 people watching, then they'll promote your stuff way faster, and it doesn't and you qualify as a viewer yourself. So if I view on my phone, and I say you view on your phone, it'll bump it up. But Twitch. Yeah, I've been jumping around between all of them. I mean, honestly, it really doesn't matter. I got this one on TikTok. You almost have to have a phone bank of shit. Yeah, I need to bring my iPad over too and have it create a different account for that.
Yeah, I have Joseph's and mine.
Well, I have a couple different tablets and I just never thought about it. I got a Amazon Fire tablet or something that Jared gave me. Oh, I have my little handheld NVIDIA Shield game pack that's basically a tablet with a controller attached to it. Of course, I have the iPad Pro, the iPad Mini. I have so much stuff, I could just create 10 different accounts and put one on each account. Those would all definitely have to be hooked up to my Wi-Fi.
Well, I mean, with my tablet, I can do
Yeah,
I can use that and not bog down.
yeah. Until we get a Switch out here, which I do have a Switch now. I at least need to bring the Switch over. Yeah, network Switch. I actually have a server quality Switch, like a big server rack with like 25 ports on it. I was
gonna set it up at the house, but then I'm like, Dad's not gonna use it, man. That'd be nice for something. Yeah,
We decided we're gonna use the garage now.
yeah,
Like, that's gonna be, like I said, for one, you get that.
yeah.
Yeah, 'cause we're gonna do the mini split, then we might as well make that easy.
Yeah. Yeah, that, I don't know, I thought about putting that network switch up in when I get the RV set up. Because OSBot, Ozbot, and I want to say the YOLO Live, and a couple of other live stream men / multimedia production companies or whatever make like the Ozbot one looks a whole lot similar to the YOLO box one, which is just like a round circular base with like not the action, DJ Osmo little gimbal mini gimbal. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a stick with a little camera and a gimbal on it. Yeah. So they make those. They're like PTZ point and zoom cameras that all run off the network. So if I have a 25 port network that's got 2.5 gigabits on each lane, then of course I'm not going to be transferring that much data all the time. But I have all those hooked into the system, and then I can have basically a 25 port, a 25 camera setup, as long as my computer bandwidth can handle it and everything like that. But I can have each port running off everywhere and doing everything, and just kind of set those up and leave them as permanently mounted cameras, and still control them, point to zoom through my software and stuff like that with the iPad, with the computer. I'm thinking about going that route, and then also honing in on like 30. No, I think this is Maui the Nomad. MAUI_the_nomad.
There you go, sir. I just turned it down.
candy?
I need to look. I need to see if I can buy it anywhere. Maybe not so I can buy it, then I can get a whole bunch of rare candies to level up. I don't think I can buy them. I ain't gonna try to find them.
I want a bird, bird, bird.
All right.
Oh, that's cool. You know, the A or B to stay. You don't move.
Okay. Hell yeah.
All Pokemon
We out here fighting everybody.
Yeah, I got you.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Got you.
Hide your husbands.
Yeah, it's just
Level up.
really get right. You're slow. Okay, hold up. That's what he was doing. He just had right.
Yeah, but we got him down to like 2 points, and he still broke free, didn't he? I thought that was that close.
Yeah, it was that close. I don't know.
Yeah. And maybe if you wear him down over a longer period of time, it'll weaken him more. Bro got that lazy eye. 30. Well, I guess when it's on a little 3-inch screen,
It's not, yeah, it's not that.
it's not as prominent. What? That little boy's got that much power? Get out of here. He looks like a kid. Like a little 3-year-old beat you up. It's like a 3-year-old bodybuilder versus a capybara.
In the future, nope. And straight to whip your ass. Straight ass whooping town.
That's right. Taking it straight to Pound Town.
Nothing. Yeah, like Pokemon.
Yeah. The Dog Pound.
Well, no, because they have that. I can't remember. Jigglypuff does that.
Yeah.
things. Just change the bit rate selection or whatever. So let's see if this helps. The stream.
Crash and burn.
She's super nervous about coming over here. She's still on her way, but
I was gonna say she turned those lights on so she can see.
I told her to text me when she gets here. I don't know how to cut on here.
Well, there's a button up there for those permanent lights.
Oh, okay. No problem. Oh no, it's this one. No problem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're on a not to say minor break, but gotcha. Yeah, yeah. That's just like you know, Saida had to explain me to you when we first met.
Yeah.
I guess how everybody has to explain me to all their friends. I guess she sees herself as that way, and I'm like, no, you're a chick, nobody cares.
Damn.
Kind of messed up.
Man, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah, I don't care.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think there's. I wish there was rare candies here that you just spam them, but
I think that's why they're called rare candies.
yeah. Well, that's where Pokemon Go has ruined everything. Because you just buy them like crazy.
Oh, really? Dang, I didn't know that. Yeah, but you're paying actual money for them.
No, you get rare candies are like when you not catch Pokemon, but it's like when you do Pokestops and stuff. So you have to like spin, and then like if you defeat like somebody, you have to, you know how they do the 5-on-1 or something like that. You know, you go and so many people try to catch Pokemon. That's
Yeah.
like the rare candies.
Speaking of Pokemon Go, I got my. It's been a couple of years now, but I got a set of the Google glasses for cheap. The little, you know,
radars, and I think I'll buy another pair because I found a set, two pairs or pair, two separate ones with tinted lenses and a set of prescription frames that I can put my lenses in and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I get two more, just because I prefer those. I just like the way. I don't know what it is. I like them, but for like content creation. But I was like, man, there was a really big missed opportunity with Pokemon Go right there, having that little lens in front of you, and you could screen mirror Pokemon Go, or just have it as a separate app or something where you're walking around and like Pokemon just will like run in front of you or something, and you can, instead of holding your phone out, you have the glasses out, and then it's just that little AR VR type thing. And walking around, I thought that'd be really cool where you could do Pokemon Go inside that little lens and get that little Pokeball accessory to where like you're acting like you're throwing the ball and you're like actually taking Pokemon Go hands free with like your phone in your pocket or something like that. I was like, that's a really big missed opportunity. I guarantee you so many people would have bought the Google Glass just for that experience. And then they would have had so much more funding for other games and stuff like that. That they'd have been like, this isn't what we wanted it for, but so Sarah's a little awkward. She's all about the vibes. She's hippie, if you catch my drift. But I told her we don't do none of that around in this house, so she'll keep it. Yeah, we keep it clean. So she was just craving body double, I guess, human interaction. So she'll come and she'll chat on mic. She just said she didn't want to be on camera. So.
Yeah, we just I think you just have to unmute it. I think you still got to hook up.
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of roadcasters for cheap. I've been thinking about getting a couple of them, even though we don't need one for out here. I like the roadcaster setup. Which is funny because I still have that other.
No!
What'd you do?
I put my bicycle in there.
Oh.
I'll get it out. I was going to Sea Line now and do the town map. I'm just going too fast.
Chill. Slow it down.
I don't need the Poke Food anymore because I already woke up at 2.
Oh yeah. You could probably sell that.
Yeah, I guess I could. I'd rather keep it just in case.
I don't know what else you're gonna need it for, but it'd be nice to keep, especially if you don't, if you got unlimited storage.
Yeah, I wonder if you get that later. Not unlimited, but like you can carry more stuff.
Well, no, I mean on your computers and stuff like that. That's unlimited storage, right? You don't ever run out of storage on your computers when you're throwing stuff in there, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. When you think about it, how those PCs are unlimited storage, like.
Well, yeah, 'cause data back then was not like it is now.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, it's like, how much data do you think a physical object is?
But you remember back then too, it was all floppy disk, so there really wasn't any internal memory. It was like you had to run everything off of disk to do anything back then.
Yeah.
Like there was no like, oh yeah, you just save it to your hard drive. No, it's like
You save it to a floppy disk, and you had it on your floppy disk.
yeah, and then you had like
A Rolodex of
yeah,
floppy
Rolodex
disks.
to floppy disk, and then you would have to put it in the computer, and then if you saved, you had to save to the floppy disk from whatever work you were doing.
even then, like the low amounts of storage and everything, like going from fight more Pokemon. Surf and fight a water type Pokemon.
Yeah, well, I guess I could go surf and we can do that after this. Growlithe. Level up
That was nothing. I have to fight 10 Pokemon. Yeah. All right. Do it.
Well, it's just so if I need to go back, I can. I mean, I can save again when I get there as Zapdos, but some Pokemons in there to get Raichu up.
You're a what? You're a Clefairy. Sorry. Sneezed.
Check. Oh, there we go. Yep. Way better now. So our power went out last night. Yeah, it was like, well, this morning it was like 4:30 in the morning, and you know I sleep with CPAP, so. Yeah, I got a CPAP a couple years ago. So. But that's pressurized air going in, making it easier for you to breathe. So then when you're sleeping and you're breathing really good, then all of a sudden you have this restriction. Yeah, it's like, and then the room gets hot and you're like, oh shit, I'm dying. 4 o'clock in the morning, the devil's coming to get me.
It's happening.
Oh no, all my sins have come to fruition. I was like, I can't breathe. I'm having a heart attack. It's getting so hot in here. Why is my chest tightening?
I did it now. It is all my past sins coming back to me.
Coming back to get me.
All at once. Just one giant fuck you before I go.
Yeah. It's like, man, I took a shower. I went to bed at a decent hour. I prayed. I did everything right tonight.
I did everything right tonight. And then there's just an upgrade for once.
Yeah.
Tonight.
For once, I actually prayed. Oh, I didn't eat too late. It was like a great day. What? I'm never doing everything right again. So bad. And then it took like an hour and a half for them to get it back on. But it was like the whole block. So, you know, they built that new power station behind the Stripes on Franklin.
Yeah.
And they've been doing all that construction, putting up the new telephone or power poles and stuff.
Yeah.
So, my guess is they were just transferring the power over.
Probably.
So, because normally I'd be like, oh, you know, somebody hit a transformer or something.
So back to the nice thing is they have that Pokemon Center right there, so I can just move all my Pokemon over
Yeah.
that I don't need, because I don't need Furo. So I get out, like, I have 3 electric types. Because I need Lapras to swim, or surf, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So I need him, but I can take everybody else out that I don't need.
Come on, man. Let's swing. That's why.
Should I take Blastoise with me? I know he's strong enough to hold up, but because I know Haunter will do that. I mean, I have Magnemite. I mean, I could take Magnemite, but he probably don't have any strong attacks.
I mean, you're just a high level. Even, yeah, Blastoise you're going to have to take.
Because they give me 3 electric types. 3 electric types. So I got Raichu. I need Graveler because the electric ones, the only bad thing is flying kicks his ass.
Yeah.
But I think this is probably one of the teams going to have to be. Is going to do this. See what happens.
Let's see.
I'm not saving where I go.
Alright, I'm going to go grab a horn.
You see, it's bright out there, so it's
Yeah.
yet. We'll be right back.
Oh, look at that! Absolutely no comments since we've been gone.
I feel the love.
Yeah.
I feel all the fucking love in the room. No, I'm gonna tell the whole floor off.
Oh no. Is there a switch for these lights too?
Yeah, it's right there. No, that's what I'm saying. You gotta turn that one off. Am I right?
Am I right? Hey, we need to go catch back on stream. All right, yeah, let's go. Hey, let me show you this thing first.
Let me tell you something about myself. You know, that's
What? No.
dude, this is what you showed me. It's like, my name is
Oh.
Man,
My real
fuck
name is
yourself.
Beelzebub, but you can call me Beals. Yeah. Oh my god, the singing comedian.
Special friend.
Special friend. Mama dropped him on his head. Now he thinks he's a piece of bread.
Cause he's a little bit
That's
special.
all. So there should be a rare candy up there. Oh no, you already got it. Okay, yeah.
I think I was going the wrong way there.
You absolutely were.
Yeah.
For now. This way, hey. Hi. It's intimidating.
What do you mean? They can't even see you.
I know.
There's
I
nothing
know.
there.
I don't know if they're ready for inside of my brain.
There's literally nobody watching right now.
Perfect.
That's why it makes it
And
so
we're
much
on.
easier. Yeah, exactly. We have.
I think mine's still
What
running.
what streaming what are you on?
Everywhere. I saved those two for you.
Fun. I've never been on this
See,
I watched
there's
them, but like
Twitch, YouTube,
I don't have Twitch,
TikTok,
Discord.
and Facebook.
downloaded.
Yeah.
Save.
Cameron, what is your profession? Who are you?
I work at. Well, I work in municipal here.
It works for the government,
Ooh. Do you get paid once a month?
the local government.
No,
Yeah,
I get
some
paid-
people get paid once a month.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
Every other week.
Yeah, I get paid every other week. I work in solid
I was
waste.
gonna a little closer. And what?
Solid waste.
Okay, I've been to the water place. It's like your twin flame.
They're a different division than us, but yeah, same
solid waste, yeah.
Parts, service, vehicles,
Yeah.
off, and everything, do all that fun stuff.
Make sure everybody's hitting their routes in a timely fashion. Do you do any of that kind of shit? Like,
No, we're just on the repair side.
Yeah.
So there's actually a coordinator that's all he does is route. It's called route management. And,
Yeah.
And so they do all the routes. So they have everything scheduled out every day, Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
And now we're opening the new landfill and transfer station October 1st, so that's going to be interesting.
New landfill in Waco, Texas.
What's in Axtell? So it's considered Axtell, but
That checks out. Yeah. Where was the old landfill?
well, it's still there. It's going towards McGregor. Highway 84.
You know when you're going down the hill before you get to the gas station, and
Golf
Church,
course is
the
on
Baptist
one
church,
side.
yeah, right on the opposite side.
where the airplanes are in that area. No.
It's before it. So before you get to the golf course out there, it's on the left hand side.
Talking about McGregor.
Well, right as you're leaving, what's that? Woodway?
Woodward.
Leaving Woodway on 84, you're heading down towards McGregor on 84, and then you're like past the HEB, and then you start going downhill, go under the overpass bridge or whatever, and then like you hit that level out.
Where the greenhouse is
I
on the
think so.
opposite side. Anyways,
Probably, yeah.
I've been on that road so many times. I lived in Crawford. If we had to get like groceries, we had to drive to Waco. Still direction challenge.
Yeah.
How do we feel about landfills? You know, apparently most of the things that we recycle isn't getting recycled.
Oh, 100%. Have you seen the recycle trash bins in New York?
Yeah,
Say
it's got
recycle
two
on one
separate
side.
tops, but it's all in the
It's
same.
all in one bin.
Well, if we recycle like we're supposed to, it would cost the customer or the resident so much money.
So here's the thing. This one guy discovered this mushroom species that eats plastic. And we are not utilizing that. I think on purpose, but
Of course, on purpose. Why do you think we use tree paper instead of hemp paper?
right. Dollar bills, y'all. Hemp is way more cost efficient and durable.
And it grows faster.
It grows faster. Fast fashion wouldn't even be as hurtful if it was used with the right materials. You know, we've been set up in this society of like, yeah, faster, better, whatever. If we're gonna do that, it's just not gonna sustain itself. It's not gonna sustain itself.
Who uses paper anymore? I just use the paper app on my iPad.
That. Because at one point it got old and tired and used, and you had to get a new one with the paper and pen edit.
No, actually, I still have all of my old stuff that I use until they make it completely obsolete, where I can't do anything. Which they've done
Yeah,
that on.
It will. It's designed to. Cameron, is it okay if I vape my nicotine in here?
Yeah,
They're just the silliest uses.
This is a Alienware PC from like 2010, and it's
Are we
it's
talking about this monitor device computer?
behind the computer, the computer
The
behind the
actual
monitor,
computer?
the actual
Yeah, yeah,
computer. Well, the monitor is super old too because it doesn't even have any new ports to connect to. I have to adapt it to.
The thickness of it tells me it's old, but in the screen, but
Yeah.
it looks like a robot.
Yeah, but the actual computer is from like 2012, and it's barely holding up for what we needed to do, but it's working. I paid like $50 for it. They said the
Yeah.
hard drive was bad on it, and I have 100 spare hard drives at the house. So
My newest piece of technology is definitely my iPhone 13, and it won't download the newest updates. Before that, my newest piece of equipment was probably my T5 Canon T5.
My XR.
I have a PlayStation 2.
It's the U2 edition.
I should bring PlayStation 2 over. And
We
y'all
have
can
one.
Stream. Oh, okay.
We're
I
streaming.
should
We're
bring
streaming on GameCube,
Okay, I should bring my guitars over.
so we can do Guitar
And
Hero.
my 8 different Guitar Hero.
The problem with Guitar Hero
Yeah.
is
The back.
the music.
Not the same as this.
Monetization issues and copyright. So if we're trying to
Oh,
Guitar
I get
Hero
it.
Aerosmith,
You know that the Eagles is the highest cost for copyrights?
yeah.
True Love took probably 5 years of me begging to get a karaoke pack of the Eagles. And I think the last time I sang One of These Nights was 2 years ago. I bet.
Well, you can get like non-copyrighted versions of the song.
But I, as a fan of the Eagles, like, will not be participating in that. My dad had like the DVDs of them performing, and the one I liked the most was the gold whatever. And it was like after they were all sober, and I don't know, it just gave me like, as a younger child, like an emotional to the Eagles. And then the crazy part is I still cannot name any of the artist names.
Oh,
Doesn't that suck? To be known by a collective and not an individual?
Cameron's a rock star.
What do you do? What do you play? What's your genre?
Rock.
With everything. I actually have 2 songs on YouTube Music.
All those are his cover arts.
Not
Your room's
mine.
sick. Your memorabilia is great.
That's all mine.
Whose is it?
It's cover art for the Revenge Business, which he was the main guitarist in. Probably the
This is
best.
a cool name.
Probably the best performer of all. But yeah, he played for the one of the Silky's Invasions, 2 of them, right?
Just one, because
Just
the
one.
other one, remember, they already had somebody scheduled.
Oh yeah, that's right. But they got to play for the Revenge Business, and I set it up to where nobody knew that we had them as the band, and so they were playing at Barnett's back when Barnett's was good,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody's walking up, and
You're an angel.
and we had Cameron do the electric version of the Star Spangled Banner, and like everybody cried.
At
It was
Barnett's?
beautiful at Barnett's
It was
as
giving-
we're
it was
walking
giving
up.
Jimi Hendrix Woodstock.
Yes, 100%.
Like chills.
That's
and-
what we had discussed before, and like I didn't tell anybody that we were doing this except for me and
Yeah.
Cameron discussed it, so I was surprised to everybody.
It's really
Brought
cool.
everybody to tears. Outside of everybody was coming up to her, oh, that's your husband? That was so amazing. Like,
You know, the collective feeling of like whatever y'all were feeling at that time. It's got a name to it. It's called collective effervescence, and that's like when a group of people feel, I guess, deeply. Usually in music, it's like kind of how some churches can get you when it's like gospel time, and you're like, even. Anyways, I went to church my whole life, but yeah, it's called collective effervescence when everyone feels strongly emotionally towards. Anyways, I can go. What's crazy is I forgot I had to, and the first stage is
she's a Southern Baptist. I don't know why she hangs out with me. That sounds like a very white robes. She's from Crawford. We don't like your kind, boy.
You know where the way to town is? Back to where you came. Now, I gotta figure out what- 'cause he just used the gray balls. He didn't even use ultra balls in college. But he used right shooting. What? Way to go.
Way to go. All the way outside.
No.
My bad.
Whatever. What? Because I was watching Kill Tony
I don't think I've seen that one yet.
It just came out yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Literally just came out yesterday, and I was like watching before you got here. And
That's hilarious.
I watched this guy, and he really looks so damn easy.
Well, yeah, he probably also didn't show you the 30 times he did it.
Oh, well, his Raichu was over 49. That's the other problem.
No, I don't think that matters. He probably,
He used Thunder Wave, he paralyzed
oh.
him, and then the Thunder, and then Zapdos did Thunder Shot, never effective. And then he did Thunder Wave, he did Quick Attack. And then Thunder Shot again. He kept doing Quick Attack. And he just kept doing Quick Attack. And he got him. He didn't get him all the way down either. Well, and he was using potions to bring back up too. And he paralyzed him with Thunder Wave. Okay. So, and he just kept using potions.
Can you paralyze him and put him to sleep?
I don't think you can both. I don't think so. I was saying that there's no right, but he was just using potions to bring him back up.
I thought they're having me. I truly was about to do night 2 of just like put something on TV, scroll on TikTok, not really absorb anything.
So this is what it looks like on mainstream. I used to have a virtual background removal tool, but since they upgraded to a paid version, it doesn't work as well as it used to. So
I
that
put
really pissed
myself
me
at the
off.
beach.
And then we have, let's see. This one is my vertical.
You know, some like ancient aliens type, stuff.
Yeah,
But then the other stuff was just like,
that's the canvas for YouTube shorts.
those videos that are like not quite far enough to have an actual wolf on screen, but it's like alpha dog. In order to become the leader, you must be broken down time and time again.
Andrew Tate stuff.
Yes, and unfortunately, I see where some of it, because he was ex-military as well. Like I see where some of it is. That is a mindset that y'all were literally taught and to withhold through that time for years. Is like that kind of like. But it's just a Tuesday morning. There's no need to break yourself down again and again. No one's your friend. It's just you at the end of the day. Watching it next to your girlfriend.
100% true.
Well,
It's funny because somebody made a
I'd love to hear why you think that's true.
somebody made a meme about it too, and they were like, the way that I found out that there was a difference between men and women was their motivational channels, right?
Yeah, ours is lifting us up and y'all's is tearing you down.
A woman's motivational channel is, oh, you're a queen, everybody's a 10, you're so beautiful,
Well,
everybody's
no.
beautiful, you
No.
guys are gonna do so great.
No.
And then a men's motivational channel is, you're a piece of shit, you fucking
Yeah.
dumbass, you need to get off your ass and start fucking working harder because you're
Right.
just the biggest piece of shit in the world.
And here's the thing. There's two sides
And I
of
know
the
those
coin.
are way over
There's
exaggerated.
two sides of the coin on both genders because I also have got a lot of men's uplifting stuff on my feed because of the things I like to send my male people in my life. And there's two sides of the coin with each of them. There's some women's inspirational stuff that's like, you're the main character. You're the baddest bitch ever, and no matter what you do, your shit does not stink. It smells like roses. Like, sure, okay, but that's not really coming up on my feed. like that is a that's an ego stroke provided by the internet, and that's why people feel comforted by that, because it's not giving you my kind of stuff that pops up on my feed is like, hey, you sack of shit, you can decide not to be a sack of shit. If it's gonna say anything negative, it'll follow up with how to make that a positive, you know? I think it's the same with men's. And I think the male content that is not in a toxic form, there's a lot more recently, and like past, probably since COVID, when men were at home sitting with their thoughts and like seeking other ways to deal with stuff like that. Mental health was put at a forefront. I think probably before 2020, yeah, it was more of the wolf alpha. But you can totally find the not that. It's out there. People care about men.
I don't see.
Y'all cared about.
I don't see any difference for what you're saying that there's a difference in.
What do you mean?
In like the men's stuff.
So one saying that like you must be broken down over and over.
100%.
And like whatever is.
They're both saying that.
Is the same as a separate one saying.
The toxicity
it's
comes in
okay.
how it's received.
And as a non-man, my perception is only mine. One though is you have to be your nose rubbed in the shit to learn, and the other one is, hey, everybody is like, there's no need to defecate almost shit yourself defecate on yourself in order to get the same gains and mental growth. One is like, you must be broken down to nothing and that's the only way you'll learn, and the other one's like, hey dude, no, start learning before you hit rock bottom. You don't have to it's okay to have positive and loving surroundings, because it is there if you so wish to make that a priority.
All that's fine and dandy. That's great. And
how are those the same?
It's 100% okay. But have you ever heard the term, it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war?
My ex said that one I know. Yeah, right. Right. And it's also okay to be a warrior who likes to garden.
That's why it's better to be a warrior in a garden. So the difference between toxic masculinity and everything else is that warrior chooses to be a gardener because he doesn't want to see war anymore, right? But he had to go down on the dirt and figure out how to be a warrior and how to do all this bad stuff before he could be comfortable being a gardener and know that anybody that approached him, he could handle what he needed to do. And he also knows and has the wisdom that he doesn't have to fight everybody to do anything. He only fights when he gets pushed to it. That's why it's better to be a gardener in a war, or a warrior in a garden, than a gardener in a war. Because if you're a gardener and you've never pushed yourself to the limits, you've never been pushed to the limits, you don't know what you're capable of. And that's why everybody thinks violence is toxic masculinity. And I forget who he is, but there's another guy.
Women participate in violence also.
Yeah, 100%. But women also will beat you down verbally and mentally.
Men also do that.
They do too, but I'm just saying it's more common for women to do it.
My roommate's a spitter, dude.
So that's personal experience versus statistical.
Right, personal experience, right. So as a gardener in the garden who is aware of war, who has never been, I've been blessed to not be in the face of war, I still would rather, my personal experience, something you said just a moment ago was like, a warrior knows about war and then chooses to garden or something like that. I don't know, something along those lines. I mean, I'm a gardener who knows about war and has been around interpersonal wars my whole life, and I still have never chose to act physically, and I still would consider myself a warrior. Even though physical aptitude has never been taken into occurrence, if you were to put my life out in an audiobook,
So it's not about.
I'm a warrior too, right? What I was getting at is why I think everyone should have a dichotomy of warrior and gardener, because God didn't put the people on the land to tend to the land and then also have war. We do that shit ourselves. Both are right now present, but like I'm just trying to get across like your personal belief is warrior choosing gardening, and I'm gardener who wishes I could, plant the seeds further into war. Is that realistic? No. But you can't say one is more important than the other.
I didn't.
You didn't say those exact words. This whole thing started with the videos of like, which you said there was no difference, but now you're saying there's a clear difference between warrior and gardener. How do those videos feel the same to you when you see the uplifting or the fucking degrading? Like, how do those feel the same to you? Because as a man, you just have to get it done either way.
Well, that, but also there's a certain path. Okay, so you said you're a gardener who's seen war. Well, no, that you're a warrior. Now, from what I'm hearing in this conversation, you think there's a difference between physical warrior and mental warrior, which physical and mental is different. But you're a warrior in your own standpoint of being able to mentally combat all this stuff.
I can opt out of physical with my mental.
Yeah, but that's just not here or there. One, that's always in majority scheme society, today's society, Western civilization, whatever you want to call it. That's always been seen cowardice for men, right? Now for women, it's not so much, but that's also how women help in wars, right?
Right. What if we all just started using our brain? You know what's attractive for women these days? Not the guy who can beat up the next guy at the bar. It's the guy who...
Bullshit.
No, not bullshit. I'm a woman. How are you speaking on that? Cameron, how'd you get your wife? Did you go beat someone up for her?
Because he's over 6 foot tall and he's got a huge cock.
Listen, you can have all that and still not be desirable. You can have all that and still not be desirable.
It worked for him, so...
I'm just saying, your wife seems like a sweetheart. I bet if you're just beating everybody up willy-nilly, going to war every day. I don't know, maybe she is, I don't know her, I just make all.
So...
Well, I think it was the only military person, a non-military person she did, so maybe that was...
You're not military? I did assume, just because you're friends with Jacob.
What?
I'm
Kong's not
Everybody
military.
is, everybody's
Kong's not military.
Who?
Kong?
Oh yeah, I knew that. He's sweet baby.
Well, my family was in the military, but I wasn't.
My family was in military. I'm German.
Me too.
Yeah? What's your last name?
Well, Lovell is my name, but
Yeah.
my mom's main name was Meyer.
Meyer. I'm a Westerfield, which used to be Westerfield.
Because my great grandfather came over at the turn of the century.
Dude.
So we're super young here.
Dude, me too. I am okay. Crazy thing, dude. Maybe we're related. That'd be so fun. My great, however many greats grandpa was just a young lad with ringworm, and he was looking for a way to pay for some medication for it. And he got on this boat and hired on this boat, and the guy was like, "Well, we're going to America. Hope that's okay." And he was like, "Dude, yeah, sure." He gets here and he starts working on a cow farm, a dairy cow farm. And then he elopes with the boss's daughter. I'm related to Bluebell ice cream people. Okay, how many people need to... Anyways, yeah. Now here we are and we have a whole book on it. ringworm brought my family here.
Hell
Isn't
yeah.
that sweet?
That's crazy.
That's so sweet.
It's pretty badass.
I like that it's documented. Not everybody
love
gets the
Blueberry.
documentation.
I don't have the activation. I got stories though.
Yeah, right.
My great grandpa.
Is this the red one?
Yes. It's actual Pokemon Red.
Can I say something? This is the only one I ever owned, ever. It was black, and then I had a pink Game Boy Advance.
There's the clear Game Boy over
Red
there.
one's the only one I ever owned.
Did you see it on the counter? The Game Boy Color?
Oh, I
On
never
the
had
desk.
one of those. I just had the black right after that. The still oblong, but and then the pink
Advance?
kind of see-through one, and then my Nintendo 64
Fuchsia.
controllers. They were like the clear pink and the clear purple.
Yeah, there's a 64 right there. An aftermarket NES.
What if you want to check out any of my PlayStation 2 games ever, I've got just a bunch of them, dude. I'm not sure all of them work.
If you want to bring them over.
Wait, how many controllers are there here?
I have to listen to
I have a third, but the start button's fucked, but I can.
You don't need a start button for most
Yeah,
of the games,
yeah.
right?
As,
As long
especially
as
if you're
one of
third
the
player.
start- yeah.
Especially if you're third player. Yeah. Dude, I can totally. I've got like.
I'm on PlayStation 2 games.
Yes.
One of those doors.
See. We have about the same amount.
And I have a couple. I think I have like 3 or 4 inside because my PlayStation 2.
So you have like the more manly ones. I have like, little boy ones. Spyro. I just forgot all of them. You said.
It's alright.
I got like
Yeah,
Spyro
because
and.
I was when I had PS2.
Clone
I was
Wars.
already on the back end, so I bought my own. And plus, I was already like out of high school. when I had
Yeah, dude.
PS2.
No, I came into my collection within the past 4 years. I used to have a PlayStation 2 as a kid, and then one of my friends said they needed to get rid of it. He gave me his PlayStation 2. It's got lightning bolts on the top of it, dude. It's sick. 2 guitars and like 8 Guitar Heroes and probably like 15, 16 other games that honestly I kind of feel like a loser when I play them by myself at home because the graphics are so terrible and like it's anyways.
I had a Sega Genesis as a kid, and that's the only console we bought until the Nintendo 64 came out. And we got it as a Christmas gift.
Yeah, mine is Christmas gift too.
And then,
Couldn't have it.
here's a really good story. We played it for 2 weeks,
No.
if that,
No.
and then it got taken back because we were poor and we needed money. So then we went back to playing Sega Genesis.
Have you
And then I didn't get another console until I could afford to buy the Xbox 360 after mowing lawns for a whole summer.
I currently am in possession of an Xbox. It's either a 360 or a 1. That I think I just need a power cord? Question mark. How valuable
think
is
I
that
have a
without
power
the power
cord at the
cord?
house, but-
Like $80?
Huh?
If I were to sell it, $80? Not even that.
Probably not.
Oh.
Probably get like 20, 30 bucks. I don't know.
So
Just depends on where you go. But yeah, you should probably keep it. Or you can donate it to a good cause.
I might think about that. Yeah. I mean, once again, if y'all can find the power cord, I've got GTA. I've never played it, but GTA like 2.
Series X.
Yeah.
The only one I don't have is the OG Xbox.
So, right,
I have
right,
an
right.
OG Xbox
Right.
in my shed, but it might be like one that you need to take apart and resolder on some capacitors
I-
and stuff.
Had an OG Xbox. It just stopped working. Power cord wouldn't work. It just was fried, right. Then, which Xbox One came out like a while back, right? Am I crazy for saying 2016 or 17?
No, it's
Well, sooner than that.
2013.
Okay, right.
Yeah, because it was like
okay.
more like my freshman,
So-
not my freshman year, but like real close to
Right.
high school,
Right.
freshman year of high school.
So my first boyfriend ever, his best friend is on the Baylor League of Legends team. Yes, I found out that's a thing. He gives me this Xbox for free. Cool. Years later, I meet Lara and her kids. Money's a little tight. I've got this nice Xbox. I need money. Sold him for $200. All 5 kids love the shit out of it for like, you know. Anyways, now I've got this other Xbox that just came into my hands. My stepdad found it at a garage sale. And yeah, I've got some different games for it, but I'll bring it over here. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Hey,
we're
I admire your schedule. We do this every Wednesday.
90% of Wednesdays.
Y'all are
during the
locked
month.
in. Y'all are friends.
It took us about a year to get to this level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it was always like, oh, I can't do it this day, or I can't do it. I can't do this.
Adulting.
Yeah, well, no, so when I was going through my issues with the exchange, they my old job, they gave me like, they were basically firing me, but they gave me 30 days
To like seek out.
absence, well, paid leave basically.
Yeah, so they don't have to pay you.
To
Yeah.
press, no, they paid me.
But I mean, like, it's not severance or like, it's not like.
Oh yeah, no, but they call it admin leave. Here's 30 days admin leave while we go through this investigation on your issues.
What was
right?
the bookie? Why were they doing that? Were
I
you
can't say
late?
it on stream.
Perfect. That's fine.
But anyways, yeah. So they gave me 30 days leave, and I was like, oh shit, I ain't got nothing to do. So I was like, well, might as well start getting my content up. So I
Yeah.
called Kong. Kong works from home, so I would go over to his house and we'd set up while he was working. So that way, when he got off of work, we could game at his house. He would do Apex Legends, and
Yeah.
he wanted to have more of a podcast set up. Versus this one, I was like, I'm trying to like set up and get
He doesn't
everything
want film.
working. Right.
I
Yeah.
feel it.
And so we would do that. We'd do call on Monday and like Tuesday, and then I'd come here, and then it became a real hassle to set up every day at Kong's house, and then tear down every day, and then come over here and set up every day and tear down every day. I was trying to find quick setups on how to do it.
It's also shit where it's like, can't leave it in your car.
Yeah.
Can't. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, or not wanting to leave it at somebody else's house because the next day I may have to go somewhere else and do it. Not having enough equipment, so building up equipment, taking down equipment.
It's just all around a lot.
Yeah. So now I have enough stuff that I leave the camera here, and the computer here, and this screen.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Cameron
these
gave me
fucking door
that
locks
screen.
are here. Good.
Yeah. Oh no, everything slides over. He locks everything up. so,
Perfect.
we leave the game systems here. I don't have to worry about any of that.
It's so nice to have like family, friends, you know.
Yeah. So I leave it all here. I don't use that. I like using that, but I'll get me another one. It wasn't that expensive, and they're already like 7 generations in on the SF360.
Are you gonna
cameras,
sell
so-
that one or donate to charity? Because I'm charity. Just let me know whenever you make decisions. I would love to give you some cash for a working thing. Here's the thing: I need like a laptop and like and like there's so many things I need first. But just like, anyways, put that in the back of your head. Because if it was like tomorrow, you know what I mean. But if it's like
I have like
down the line and you're like,
I have like 15 other
yeah,
GoPros and stuff.
or
like
even
that.
if it's like a rent system or something, whatever.
I told you can use my Mark 50
Here's my biggest ick.
for a camera.
Here's my biggest ick about me, right? All these like creative outlets that I'm so capable of doing and like have access to help. But that's the part about it is like none of the equipment for those certain creatives I'm talking about are mine. And it is it's people's property and they work to have those things. And like even just yesterday I was talking about, you know, David Rush that works at Putters. I see we share locations. I see when he's home. I know I could just hit him up and be like, yo, teach me some DJ stuff tonight. I always talk about how I'd be the best DJ ever. What is stopping me from just going and like learning some stuff? Nothing. Me, not nothing.
Pretty much.
Right? With one of my favorite videos I took in college. Do you know who Lamech Russas is? He goes to
We're
Yeah.
all friends.
Okay, perfect. So we went to college together, right?
We've talked about this before, right?
Yeah, we went to college. Maybe we went to college together, and in college he had this nice lens for this camera, and I took a really great video that, you know, got me interested in cinematography, like videography and stuff like that. And
Oh, maybe we hadn't talked. Maybe it's me.
and since then, I've just had a Canon T5 that has a spot on the lens, and no laptop to empty my photos. You know, I'm the, you know how in
Put them on your phone.
restaurant, you know how in restaurant terminology, bottleneck. Where's the bottleneck? And it's always
It's you.
it's always expo line. Yeah, I'm
Bottleneck
not
is
cooking.
you.
Right, I know.
Because your phone can process everything just as good as
Well,
your
and
laptop
see, here's the
can.
thing. My phone has 7 gigabytes of space out of 256. And I just deleted. I spent an hour last night deleting. I've got like. Like, I understand that a phone is an asset, but when your phone is your laptop in your life, and like. You know what I mean? There's nowhere to empty out my space and start new. Okay.
$10. Memory card slot, Ethernet port, HDMI out, USB, thumb drive, whatever. Plugs
Right.
into the bottom of your phone. And phones are so powerful today.
Right,
You
I have
don't-
one
you
for an
don't need-
SD card to
you
just
don't- yeah.
import stuff.
But you don't need the storage on your phone. You can actually edit, plug your SD card in,
$10?
plug in your phone, and edit right off of it. Well, you already have, if you said you already have the SD card one, this one just allows me to
No,
plug
no,
it.
but here's the thing. My SD cards are full. I'm saying my entire work, my entire life's work, I don't have a laptop. Anything I have is on like 2 SD cards.
Yeah.
They're like, I mean, heavy and you know. But I'm saying those need to go somewhere. Onto something like that, I guess.
$8, 2 terabytes.
Terabyte, that's what I need.
2 terabytes.
That's
This
what
one's 2
connect to your
terabytes.
phone, my phone.
Yeah. USB-C.
I just need a. Well,
Are you iPhone?
yeah. It might. Well, and see what I'm saying is like just because they connect doesn't maybe mean they memory. Maybe they do. Maybe everything's different. I haven't done it in a while.
It all works. I found workarounds to everything, right?
Look at my.
Because your only limitation is yourself. Your only limitation is yourself.
My.
I found workarounds to everything.
Guess how many.
This, you know how hard it is to multi-stream for free?
Guess how many videos I have in my camera roll. Cameron, you take a guess. And I am a. I also do like photography and also don't have a laptop. And this is a 256 gigabyte phone. And it is pretty full. What do you guess my camera roll, just an average white lady, is at?
She's a white woman on Instagram. Bo Burnham.
How many's in yours? When you have a moment, will you check for me for this experiment?
Mine is fucking maxed.
What's yours at, Jacob?
It's-
Because I feel like this is legitimately insane.
And mine just lowered now because I started filming at 1080 instead of 4K.
What you got?
My storage is at 380 out of 5.
Gigabytes? You
Yeah,
have a
'cause
lot
I-
more. I'm
I
talking
do
about
have-
how many photos in your camera roll. Like numerical amount of individual photos.
I have 104 gigabytes of video and 22 gigabytes of photos.
Are you able to get that any smaller in the data? Like I'm saying, like you don't, like if you were to go to your camera roll, it wouldn't say blah, 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 number like of photos.
Maybe.
Your generic overall camera roll. It's okay if not. We're just working with different systems here.
Yeah, I don't know.
But... Okay, here's mine.
Well, it's under gallery, I think,
Well, I'm in gallery, but it still doesn't tell me how many, like, individual
Cameron,
photos.
if you could figure it out.
Well, see, it says right there, you go to recent, so mine's like 1600.
Okay. That's a lot, actually. That's a lot.
Well, camera by itself is 1152, and I've taken stuff off.
Yeah, your recent is probably your overall.
Yeah.
Because that's saved, that's taken, that's...
In my camera, I have 2552. In a camera.
And guess 6,494 photos. How many videos? Oh, what a great question. 6,899. Most of those are probably 10-second Snapchat clips, but like, you know, like, there are... Sorry, go ahead.
I caught it!
Yeah! We got him! We got his Zapdos! It only took us 3 days to fucking catch his
Oh
Zapdos.
my god.
Nice.
3 days and like 40 resets.
There's me.
Three
Here's me.
streams to catch this damn Zapdos.
There's my presents.
Oh my god, now we can finally go to the next thing.
Was it really just this one?
Yeah, because you only get one shot.
Right.
So we save before and then reset every time we don't catch him.
And they say he's the strongest one out of all the 3 legendaries.
Okay, T. Do you have any of the others?
No, this is the first one.
It's the first Pokemon game we played.
Well, no, but we haven't got to any of the legendary lords yet.
Oh, yeah.
Zapdos is the first one to see. Alright, so we got to walk through and see where I gotta go now. Son of a bitch.
Now I gotta reset this.
Yeah, reset all your shit.
Cameron, who are you? You said trash guy, cool,
Parts
solid
and
waste guy,
Parts and service for the trash.
and also a rock star, a father. What's like a funny fact that you would share in an icebreaker with a room full of strangers?
Well, that would be it. That I'm a musician because now since I have long hair, it's more noticeable now than when I was.
Dude, you look like. Dude, I walked in. There's a. There's a woman.
Yeah. Well, and then
It was just a matter of time before I figured out which instrument, but yeah, it gave. That.
yeah. Well, yeah, I'm a guitar.
Let's
What,
say.
what do you mean? A matter of time before which instrument?
Yeah, that's not even on my guitar. My other guitar's in the
There's
garage.
4 guitars right there.
The bubble wrap deceived me. I did notice the two.
Yeah,
the electric.
There's
and
5 there.
I know the bubble wrap deceived me. The electric and the
Isn't
acoustic. I
isn't
did
there
take
one
note
more
of.
on the wall?
There is with an amp. Yeah. Never Google it. Wait, so take that out of the equation though. You can't say music or your occupation. What's a fun fact? Jacob, you too. Like you can't say your main like, oh, I was in the, and you can't say I work at the. What would be your like fun fact? Mine would be I grew up next to George Bush
Well,
at
if you
his
wanna say
Western
famous-
White House.
If you want to say famous people,
No.
I grew up next to Billy Joe Schaefer.
Wait, that sounds so familiar. What
He's a
is?
country musician.
Oh, okay,
He
yeah.
was the one that shot the dude at Papa Joe's
Okay.
because he was messing with his son. He shot him.
Okay,
He
let's
got
say-
off.
Wait.
Goes on Key West?
No. The one that's right there in 35 on Marina. I think that's Papa Joe's. Isn't it?
I know what you're talking about. Past that, yeah. I used to live in Southwinds, Lorena. Wait, Jacob. Okay, you name a famous encounter if you have one, and if not, let's take away the famous people. I'm talking about us. I'm saying a fun fact. But do you have any famous encounters? No famous encounters ever in your life? Tell me.
I like Brad.
You what?
I like
Yeah,
Brad.
Okay, I'll keep going then. Missy Pyle, met her at Torchy's. And I hit on her brother, but whatever. Okay, what's a fun fact? No famous people, no music, no occupation. What would mine be? Ooh, here's my fun fact. I'm getting fun, guys. I'm getting fun and funky, okay? I swear to God, one time when I was a kid, I levitated.
Well, if you want to go that way, yeah, I used to have nightmares really bad at the house I lived at, and then when I found out that someone was murdered in that house, and they were haunting me in my dreams.
Right. And then it's like,
ever since I moved away from that house, I've never had those nightmares again.
right.
So
That's really, I'm actually super glad that you got some clarity as to why the vibes were so bad.
And I would keep hearing somebody whisper to me while I was walking around outside, and they would keep whispering my name, and there would be nobody around.
So, I live out in
That's
Crawford. I live out in Crawford. And no, it's so normal. And here's the thing, you were able to connect to that just because you're a little bit more clairvoyant than others. And anyways, I live out in Crawford. That's how I was next to George Bush, whatever. We got some land. And yeah, it's been fun over the years to go out there and like, you know, on 420 take some mushrooms or, you know, whatever. It's like a unwritten rule though. We need to get up out of there like when the sun's going down. Not because of bad vibes. It's no. Whoa, this took a hard turn. Yes, they're all racist. But that is
You
not.
are Southern Baptist. That's
Yes, they're all racist. That's not what I'm talking about. I was talking about the indigenous people that used to live on the lands out there. Like Tonkawa Falls is in Crawford, right? Okay, that was a drive. We definitely had people living on ours. We have like an arrowhead mound, and we also have there's like this ancient stove-looking thing that we just discovered like a couple years ago, which is crazy. All we had to do was like
You just
no, that's what I'm saying. We just discovered a couple years ago. Anyways, after dark though, it's just like, let's respect the land. It's not ours. Well, one year, me and this newfound friend within the past year, you know, that I trusted enough. Let's go take some mushrooms on 420, whatever. Anyways, vibes got weird before dark went down. I'm saying he's playing music that's like heavy trance, where it's like we're on a mission we'll never complete. By the way, we're in my land, having a chill, you know, whatever. Already weird a little bit right when like the sun was going down. We start hearing people talking. We start hearing people talking in the woods from the direction like it's not possible for people to be there because that's George Bush's land right there, and like.
You know, he sold that a couple years ago, right?
No, he still has Secret Service out there. Who's there then? Because he still has Secret Service out there.
He's still. There was
Is he
but sold-
Airbnb-ing it? Because I'm saying he
I don't know what's
still
going
is.
on, but I know he sold a lot of the ranch.
Well, he probably
Not
sold
all
off
of
his.
the
He
ranch.
probably sold off his apple orchard. He has a tree farm out there that looks like shit. Like I'm saying, they definitely still have a guy who sits there at the gate every day.
Oh,
Right.
100%.
And my cousins live in
I
the
think that was
Secret
part of-
Service.
I think that was part of the contract.
The Secret Service, whatever. But anyways, this is one of those things where like these people start talking in the woods, and I'm not scared, but I'm just like, it's like when your mom tells you to do something in stern voice.
I'm listening.
It was like a one and done. These people talked in the woods, and I said we need to go.
So,
Not scary.
speaking of, vibes and
I'm about to go
everything
smoke a
else.
cigarette. Continue.
I have like multiple stories on this. Are you gonna drink these? Would you like to
Those
drink
aren't mine.
these? No, I saved these for you. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm a whole bottle of tequila.
Yeah,
But I know
absolutely.
You don't like really like tequila.
I don't. Yeah, I'll throw it. Yeah, I'll take one. I'm about to go smoke a cigarette.
But anyways, yeah. So, starting from like the first memories that I have, my uncle. I guess my family's always been into like native witchcraft. I guess that's what you want to call it. My uncle.
Which native? Are we talking like Mexican? Are we talking like pagan? Are we talking like which native do you mean? Because I feel like Mexican witchcraft has like a slightly different culture than maybe like white people witchcraft. Which part of your family are you talking about?
And see, I would say not.
Okay.
I would say white people witchcraft is a little more appropriated and glamorized, but it comes from the same.
Current today white people, yes.
Yeah, but it comes from the same.
But if we're talking like Salem, which they're more up y'all's alley than not, but yeah.
Um,
This is
anyways.
So, yeah. So my uncle was on my chest. Kind of raised me as a man. Anyways, used to hear a crying baby outside his window, which is the corner house next to my house. As a kid, always hear it. And that's all. And it was always the devil's hour, like 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
The witching hour. I tell people Kodak gets crazy at that time.
Yeah. And he would always wake up around that time, 3:10, 3:15, 3:20, and there's always a baby crying outside his window. The devil trying to get him. My uncle was the best man I knew, but he wasn't the
Easy victim.
greatest man, right? So like he did some shady shit.
Yeah, that's why he's great.
I like to expect.
That's why he's great.
Yeah.
My uncle, yeah.
You know, try to live up to that. But anyways, yeah. So there was always that. So then, after he passed away, I noticed anywhere that I slept, I would always wake up at the witching hour, and there would always be some noise. Sometimes it'd be a kid crying, a woman screaming, just something would wake me up between witching hour.
Yeah.
And then I'd hear it, and I'd be like, did any of y'all hear that? And nobody would hear anything. So it followed me around for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, then I dated this witch. She's South African and Nigerian. And I actually moved her in the house. And she was like, I'm not into black magic or anything like that, blah, 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 whatever. And like these two stories just kind of conjoin into the whole reason I believe in witchery and everything like that. Well,
What's real?
So yeah, so she moved in and she was like, oh yeah, no, I don't do black magic. I believe in everything like that, blah blah blah. And of course, like she's South African or not South, she's Russian and Nigerian. So completely, she's only been in the States for like 2 years, so she's completely foreign. And practicing magic, doing the sage burn, and all this other stuff. And at the end of it, like I ended up having to kick her out. And I kicked her out, and we were cleaning up her room, and I find this notebook of just like witching spells, and like my hair and pieces of my clothes and stuff, like trying to go against me. Well, the last month that she was living in my house, she started getting sick and doing and like other things.
Return to center, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. So come to find out, after like my mom did everything, and like we got her out of the house, Mom was like, yeah, my grandma used to take me to the curandero, the Mexican witch doctor. Like for the first 3 years of my life, every week she'd just run down there and like
Right.
throw blessings on me. And like I'm the only child she ever did that to, and I was like, damn, I had so much bad energy on me that my grandma was like, that motherfucker is gonna get into some shit. We
Thank
need
God.
we need to protect him.
Thank God.
She felt it from day one, and so I have like basically this Uno reverse card on me. So she was putting these spells on me, and then they were getting sent back to her because my grandma had protected me so much that basically Uno reverse card. They were making her sick in a way that she wanted to make me sick.
Here is finding a notebook full of like with like your hair and like
Incantations.
so here's what I'll say. And here's my relationship with any of this, which I feel like I've actually really not talked too much about directly. The people who I maybe participate in any of this with, it's an unspoken, it's a positive overtone, right? So when it comes to like people's hair, writing down people's names,
Moon
mantras of people, right. I think that is no longer. It's just like with manifestation or with prayer. I'm gonna sidebar really quick. A lot of Christians think that manifestation is evil, and it's actually, in my opinion, the same thing as prayer. And it's just
100%.
everybody asking to their whatever for whatever. And
Yeah.
here's my opinion on that. And the simplest, like, you would never ask for bad onto people from this great good that you're asking, right? In my opinion. Now, carry that over to what we're currently talking about. I fully root on people's quote-unquote witchiness, when it is in line with the love and the nature that is already, I'm saying like putting people's hair, names, whatever, that feels like
It's just dark magic. Black magic.
it's dark magic. It's a manipulation of people's fates is what that's trying to do, is a manipulate. Right. Here's what I've done. I've blown cinnamon in my door on the first every time the month starts over. I blow cinnamon in my door at the first. I want some money, you know. I will sage if I have sage. I'm not purchasing sage because it's all pretty much purchased in a very bad. It's a very bad economy.
Yeah.
Whatever. The other day, after that man really put some buki in my life, right? My neighbor, we did this little thing where I picked some stones that I knew what they were for: protection, love, harmony, family, all uplifting, positive things. And I lit a little candle, and you know, I wrote down what I'd like year from now me to have, and it was like, I wrote down like 80,000 things on this little bay leaf, and I've lit it. You know, I'm saying that was probably the witchiest thing I've ever done in my life. It was with positive intentions that had no effect from others, and it was not in any way disputing the story of what I think my God has in store for me anyways. It was more of a connect with it, feel it type thing. Second, you're getting hair and like toenails or like
So what's crazy is
that was startling to find, I'm sure.
is I don't think any of that matters. Period. Hair, toenails, whatever, like intention, whatever.
Sure.
For me, I had an epiphany the other day. Have you ever heard? I think it's a Christian guy prominently talk about the difference between knowing and believing, and he brings up Michael Jordan. Somebody who knows Michael Jordan versus somebody who talks about Michael Jordan, right? And he's a prominent preacher or whatever, but he says, all right, so you have a fan of Michael Jordan, somebody who believes in Michael Jordan, somebody who believes that he's the greatest player of all time. He's going to come up to you and be like, oh, you know Michael Jordan? Yeah, did you know that he won this many games? Did you know that his free throw points are this? Did you know, like, this and that? He's going to talk about all of Michael Jordan's
They don't know
stats,
him, though.
right? But they don't know him. Whereas somebody who personally knows Michael Jordan's going to be like, I mean, yeah, he does that, but, like, Michael Jordan's my friend. Like,
They could be saying the exact same thing.
yeah. But knowing somebody and
do
believing
you know
is
him?
different,
No.
right?
Yeah,
Exactly. And so that's his description of it. And so he's like, okay, there are people that believe in Christ, and there are
Right.
people that know Christ, and the people that know Christ don't talk about him the same way, right? And so, like, it kind of made sense to me, but it never like really clicked until, and this goes back to manifestation and other stuff like that, to where everything that I've known, like, just in my head, in my heart, I'm like, I'm going to get this job. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get this car no matter what. Has, like, if I've known, like, that's going to be in my possession, has happened. The last car that I got, the 240 with the front end off that you saw at the house, the most recent car that I got, I was like, I know I'm getting that car. And then before Mike left, he was like, oh yeah, if you want it, just come pick it up. I'm not going to charge you for it or anything like that. Like, he's going to charge me $800 for it in the beginning, and then he didn't. And he was just like, and I'm like, man, within 6 months of me finding out that he had that car and I wanted it, I just knew that I was going to have that car in my possession. And 6 months later, like, there it is, in my possession, no money. All I had to do was drive a trailer down there and pick it up. Like,
Okay, right.
manifestation and knowing.
Right. So
But
they're back to the original people who believe in Christ, who know Christ. It's the difference between hope and faith.
Yeah, we're on C4 now.
go for it.
It's the difference between hope and faith. Faith is the belief that no matter what, it'll always come through. Hope is the belief that it should because of your good works or whatever, right? Or whatever. Right, and then you segued into what'd you segue into right after that? Talking about the whole thing you just talked about.
But just knowing and believing
Okay.
manifestation.
I knew I'd get this car. I would like to think, though, that also people's faith and hope are tested by their reality of surroundings. You knew you were going to get that car, regardless of the cool stuff that happened at the time where it was free. You said you wanted that car,
Yeah.
and it was a goal, and you were going to get that car without the help of others.
Yeah.
And then something cool happened. Some people...
So I think the manifestation
Right, no.
is the
No.
cool stuff that happens.
Yeah, right. I'm saying, like, every time
Because
Cambry and I pull into a parking lot...
even though that I couldn't afford it, and I knew that, like, there was no way I was gonna get that car on my own. Married at the time, like, it was gonna be a miracle.
Right.
Is what I say.
But
like,
you were avidly working towards it.
Yeah.
Part of
No.
you saying I'm gonna get that car though was determination of maybe not right now, but I will, right?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Some people don't have anything going for them. They can't even set the goal. Right? They can't even, like, you were determined no matter what at
No.
some point.
No.
Oh,
no.
okay.
So that's something. So that's where the manifestation comes into process. It is. I'm losing the highest paying job that I ever had. My money just basically cut in half.
Yeah.
I basically moved back into my parents' house. Like, everything is going downhill for me, and I know that I cannot
Right.
afford to buy this
Right.
car at all, right? And I know that there's no way in hell that.
Yeah.
But because I know what it is, I just, in my head, I'm like, delusion. It's the delusion. Of,
Was
I
it delusion or
know.
was it that it's worked out before?
To me, it's manifestation. It's just
Right,
like,
right. So, and we're on the same page. What I was getting at, we were talking about, like, right. We were talking about witchcraft
yeah.
originally, by the way.
And that's what I'm trying to bring. That's what I'm trying to bring.
But what I'm saying is, like,
manifestation back into it.
some people though,
Well, I still
there's
haven't
there's
figured
not
it out.
enough from their surroundings that they have.
And that's where I say knowing.
They
and
can't
believing.
even ask.
No, but that's where I know. That's where knowing and believing is different.
Right.
And consciously,
Right.
this is where you're coming from. It's consciously, because I still fuck it up all the time.
No, yeah, same.
I could be like.
By the way, I've always been a
I have-
believer though.
I have.
Before we get
I
to
have
where
all
I've
the-
come
I have
from.
all the willpower in my brain to be like, I can tell myself, I know I'm gonna get that.
Yeah, that's not where I'm
Right?
coming from.
I had 3 interviews with Verizon. Like, that was supposed to be my next job, so I can leave this piece of shit job that I'm at right now.
Hold on, but we're getting back to
But no, this is where I'm saying, like I can have the background of knowing that things are gonna work out for me if
Right.
I
yeah. What I'm
If I-
getting
but
at
if
is,
I know,
what about the
but
people who have never experienced
if-
any kind of encouragement ever?
but if I believe, it doesn't matter.
Right.
I have to know.
Right. What about the people? Because I'm talking in general. We're not talking about me and you. Me and you are believers and knowers. I'm talking about people who just have never had any source of encouragement. You know how it's right there within. I call it the flip of the switch. Is